Lincoln regular basketball on WLCN 96.3 and streaming live at WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Corey Leonard, AAA Window Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Timbercrest Veterinary Service, the Lincoln Park District, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Lincoln College, Stacy's Family Pharmacy, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, St. Clara's Manor, Eaton Corporation, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, Citizens to elect Kevin Bateman for Lincoln Mayor, Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning and U-Haul, Denise Costello Salon at 416 Holly Drive, Gary's Drywall, Finishing, Painting and Power Washing, Connect Construction, Lincoln Dare, AG Farms, and by Stuffteria Pizza.
5'6" senior Caleb Small. Rakeem Hawkins, a 6'2" senior. And rounding out the starting five will be 5'11" sophomore Zaire Harris. In Springfield this year, Josh, it's unusual to say, he comes in not coached by Matt Reed, who was there for so long. Joby Crum, now the coach for the Senators.
Yeah, new guy with Joby's been around the Central State 8 for a while, I believe. Was he at Springfield at one time, or I know he was at Griffin? I mean, there was another team he was coaching for a while, and he kind of did the girls' route for a while, coaching around, and then, of course, it came up last year when Springfield had some difficulties and things going on at their school, and Joby Crum, and a nice guy, I actually know him a little bit, and he'll try and get this thing at Springfield turned around a little bit.
Starting lineup for the Railers, same that we've seen all throughout the season. 6'1" senior Bryson Kirby. Bryson comes in averaging a little over 9 points a contest, leading three-point shooter on the team with 17 makes on the season. Leading scorer for the Railers is 6'1" junior Isaiah Bowers at 15-9. Isaiah also in double figures with made threes with 12. Titus Cannon running the point, the 5'10" junior, averaging about 4 points a contest. 6'5" junior Drew Bacon, 5 points a contest. And rounding out the starting five will be 6'1" senior Nolan Hullinger. So Cannon, Hullinger, Kirby, Bacon, and Bowers, the starting lineup for the Railers. Of course, the Railers are coached by Neil Alexander. And Josh, this year's team has struggled offensively, scoring less than 43 points a game, but they've excelled defensively, not even giving up 36 points a game.
Yeah, they've done a good job on the defensive end, and what I like too, Jeff, is they've done a good job on the boards. There's been times where even the Railers have been a little bit bigger all over as a team and have been out-rebounded by more than what this team, so they're scrapping, they're doing the thing that they need to do underneath, box out, and they've been attacking the rebound. So in order to get guys, in order to get stops, you've got to rebound, and so far the Rails have done a really good job defensively. We're kind of waiting for that offensive outburst. Tonight would be a good start.
First of two, Railers in their home whites with red lettering and numerals trimmed in green, the red and green along the side of the jerseys and the shorts. Springfield in their road red uniforms with black lettering and numerals trimmed in white. Railers, Senators ready for action here on a Wednesday. We thank you for joining us. It'll be Bacon and Hawkins jumping center, and we're ready to go here from Lincoln. Ball is up. Tip is going to be controlled by the Senators. They're moving right to left as we start first half of action here in Central State 8 play. Minder on the top, moves around left side to Small. Down low quickly to Hawkins. And we've got a foul underneath, and that's going to go against Hawkins.
Player control foul on Springfield's number 20, Rakeem Harris. His first, team first.
Early foul for Springfield goes against Harris.
Yeah, looks like the Senators now are going to start out in man-to-man for the Senators, and the Railers will more than likely run through a couple of their plays.
Look to go backdoor. Drew didn't get it to go up. Isaiah kind of fumbled the pass, but did a good job controlling. Drew cut.
Yeah.
And we'll go to the line shooting two.
Tried that backdoor play. It was there. Isaiah didn't get a good handle on it, and as he was gathering the ball underneath, Drew, as you said, did a nice cut to the basket. And what I like, Jeff, the Senator went for the block. Drew did a good job of getting the head fake, got him up in the air, and then picked up the foul, his second on Rakeem Hawkins. And Coach Crum is not going to take him out. First 30 seconds of the game, the guy picks up 2 fouls, and, buddy, you're staying in.
Bacon makes both free throws, so the Railers with the first points of the contest. Stolen away by Isaiah on the sideline, and then he couldn't navigate the sideline and lost it out of bounds at midcourt, so it'll go back to Springfield. Minder in the backcourt to Small, back over to Minder. They break the timeline, bounce pass, tipped away by Bacon. Nice job by Hollinger getting on the ground, but it's tipped back away to Minder for the Senators.
Yeah, almost another steal. Hollinger just couldn't come up with it. There's a steal. Slapped away by Kirby. Kirby saved it, diving into the Railer bench, and then Bacon comes up with it. So a couple of nice defensive starts here for the Railers.
Hollinger back on top to Kirby. Just about a minute gone by. Railers with the only 2 on a pair of free throws by Drew Bacon. Titus is going to drive through. The lane opens up off the glass, and it spun off.
Yeah, nice drive by Titus, though. Something he's got to do, especially against this man. The Senators way up on you, and it looks like the Railers, especially Cannon, Bowers, can hopefully get to the hoop.
Jackson a 3, left it short. Ball on the ground, picked up by Cannon. Titus will bring it into the front court for the Railers, looking for win number 7 on the season. Trying to stay perfect in conference play, and it's the Railers, Southeast, and Lanphier, the only unbeatens in the Central State 8 already this early in the season. Cannon holds between the circles, working against Harris. Kirby over to Bacon. 3, top of the key is good.
Yeah, nice set play, got Drew. I think Coach feels that the man guarding now, Rakeem Hawkins, is guarding Bacon and doesn't want to especially come out and get that 3rd foul. He sends Drew to the 3-point line, and Drew knocks it down.
Drew with all 5. He's already at his average for the night. Kirby in the corner, 3 on the way.
Yeah.
Good.
Good job. Well, the Railers push the ball a little bit, and I think Coach wants it even more. Just push so he can see him and Coach Greg Alexander. Just a 30 timeout for the Senators. But he says, push the ball, guys. Push it, push it, push it. That time Bowers did a little bit of that. And good shooters normally go to that 3-point line where we see the Railers do a lot, and Kirby went to that corner right in front of the Senators bench. Bowers found him, and Kirby knocks down his first 3 of the night.
Reminder, Railer basketball this year is brought to you by Schneider Chiropractic Center, Grau Incorporated, Headline Salon LLC, and Citizens Toilet Kevin Bateman for Lincoln Mayor. Josh, Springfield coming in at 2-7. Midweek game, a little out of the normal routine for basketball teams. It's one of those games you get the feeling you get out to a big lead early, and a team that may not want to be here anyway, their enthusiasm even gets even further.
Well, you're right. A couple turnovers already. Now Bryson with another tip away there. Aggressive defense out on the top here for the team in white, but you said it. We're moving well, and it looks like Coach Al's got these guys ready to go tonight.
Well, I'm sure they're tired of seeing themselves in practice.
Yeah, I'm tired of going against the same guy all the time.
Foul on Bryson on the reach in. 5:24 to go. Railers out to an early 8-0 lead. Into the contest for the first time is Will Reiser, a 5'11 sophomore. Down the lane off the glass. Jackson's drive won't go down, and Bacon's there for the rebound. Railers still with the shutout here early. Up to Nolan Hollinger, 3 on the way, up and good.
Another 30.
Coach Joby Crum with another 30-second timeout, and I guess whatever he told them 38 seconds of game time ago, maybe they didn't listen because, I mean, take a look at the last drive. Bryson's over there. The exact same thing happened on this side with Nolan.
Well, he got that corner covered on that side, but we came to this corner, so he's got to tell the guys now to get over to this corner because Hollinger's shooting on this side, and another another good job by the Railers of pushing the basketball. You know, it starts even, you know, I tell our young guys, just push the ball and don't let the defense get set up, and that's what pushing the basketball does. You don't have to push it to score every time. Just don't let them get comfortable and get set up in their defense. Obviously, it's a lot harder to score when they're set up. They've got their man. They know who they're guarding. Last few times the Railers have pushed it, came up to be a 3 for Kirby and now a 3 for Hollinger.
Reiser drives in. He makes contact with Bacon. That'll be a block. First on Drew Bacon, second on the team. And I'm trying to figure out why the clock is running. And now it finally stopped. There was an extra 10 or 15 seconds, I think, that ran off the clock. It might have been Coach Crum over there with the button.
Well, I'm not sure he's too worried. The way the score is already so far, he may say just keep it running.
Inside move, off, no good by Harris. And a foul will be whistled.
Springfield foul number 11, Zaire Harris. His first.
That's his first. 11-0. Railers out to an early double-digit lead on the strength of 3 3-pointers. Cannon back out to Isaiah. Does he join the party? Off the top of the backboard, no good. Picked up by Springfield. Moves it along to the left side to Small. Back on top to Harris. Harris down in the corner to Minder. Rises up for 3. It spins in and out. And Bowers the rebound. Nothing for the Senators right now. And then it's tipped out of bounds. Nice quick defense by Reiser.
Yeah, and really Minder's their guy. He's the guy that scores it. He's the guy that gets their team going. So if the Railers can do a good job, especially on the senior Minder, they've got a good chance of holding the Senators' offense down.
Cannon being watched by Harris. Drives by him. Lane opens up high with the left hand is good.
Yeah, that time. We've been waiting for that by Cannon all season now. Titus looking a lot more aggressive going to the basket. They've really putting some pressure on him out top, and it was steal now.
Titus flips over to Nolan, and a blocking foul is going to be whistled on Springfield as Titus looked to dump it over on the right side to Hollinger. Foul's going to go against the Senators. That'll be on Small. That'll be his first, 4th team foul. Bacon out. Ben Grunder into the contest for the first time. The 6'1 junior comes in averaging a little over 5 a game. Kirby to Titus. Titus off the glass again is good.
Yeah, I don't think Titus would have got that ball up on the glass last year. Added strength in the offseason. That football helping him in the weight room, and he was able to take contact against Harris and able to get that. Almost could have been an and one foul and the basket, but they let him play on, and a good job by Titus of using his strength to get that up there.
3.5 to go in the first quarter. All Lincoln so far, 15-0 over the Senators. Double team by Kirby and Grunder. Back out to Reiser. Jumper on the way. That's going to be no good. Fight for the ball. Rebound comes down to Springfield. Miss it again. This time they put it up and in. And it's the 6'7 junior Chaston Hughes who finally gets the Senators on the board with an offensive rebound.
Yeah, and the Railers had it a couple times. And then Hughes grabbed it the last time. But again, the Railers they had him on the backside, but he's pretty tall, got a long reach. You got to really get him out and box him out away from the basket.
Titus on the left side of the lane, back out to Grunder. 15-footer, rolls in and out. Rebound of the Senators. Ahead quickly. Oh, stolen by Bryson. Saves it inbounds behind his back.
I think his dad taught him probably that move.
Grunder's going to drive in. Nice up and under move. Gets by the big man Hughes, and Ben lays it up and in. He let Hughes come to him, let him go by, and then Ben off the glass. 17-2.
Straight up, Ben.
Back to Hughes, off the glass, missed it badly.
Yeah, nice defense by Ben. Undersized but not under strength is Grunder against Hughes, and he just said, you're going to have to score over me, and kept his hands up. Nice defense.
Nolan for 3 in the corner is good.
Nice to see Nolan get on the track a little bit. We've kind of been waiting for that also this season. We've had his opportunities in the corners, especially that's where he likes to shoot, and 2 of them going down for the senior so far tonight.
Reiser's 3 off the back of the rim. That's no good. Hughes got away with a little bit of a push. He didn't get it to go down, and then on the rebound, He bumps Titus out of bounds, and so that'll be a foul on Hughes, his first, 5th team foul, 1:47 to go in the first quarter. And as Zach Morris and Tate Sloan come in, Railers looking up, Josh, at a 20-2 advantage.
20-point first quarter with 1 minute and 45 seconds left. So we talked about a little bit of that offensive burst. We've got it so far through 1.
Railers already with 4 threes. They've got an 18-point lead, and their leading scorer in the season hasn't scored yet. Reiser and Kirby alternating possession will send it to Springfield. And Josh, if I remember correctly, the last time Springfield was in this building, Garrett Isles set the single-season three-point record by hitting 10.
10, yeah. Yeah, I saw Garrett in the news clippings on the paper the other day. Of course, he's over at LCU playing for his dad, Donnie, and a nice start to the season for those guys.
Minute 20 to go. Sloan, this side to Morris. In the corner to Isaiah, up on the way, off the front of the rim, no good. Springfield's got numbers if they hurry. Minder ahead, left hand layup is good.
Yeah, Isaiah's 2 times have settled for the three-pointer, and again, I think he's one of our guys, especially tonight. Whoa!
Wow. 3 from Bryson Kirby.
Isaiah's got to get to the hoop. You know, they're going to start getting out on the three-point shooters, especially now Hollinger and Kirby, and he's got to be one of those guys that gets to the basket.
Minder underneath, but a foul is going to be whistled on the Railers. Goes against Grunder, his first, 3rd team foul. 49 seconds to go. Railers up 23-4 here in the first quarter. We want to thank Lincoln Heating and Cooling and AAA Windows, Siding, and Doors for their sponsorship of Railer basketball throughout the season. Minder looking to inbound on the baseline. Get it back to Hughes. And then another foul underneath. Did they get Grunder with another push in the back on Hughes? Second foul on Grunder in just a few seconds. His second, 4th team. And that'll get Bacon off the bench with Grunder heading back out with 2 fouls. 23-4, Railers with the advantage. Oh, bad spot to be if you're Springfield, trapped in the corner. But a nice job by getting it over to Minder, who goes up over Bowers and lays it up.
Yeah, what a bullet pass, too, that got through the backside of the 1-2-2, and a nice catch, too, also. Man, it was a bullet pass, and Minder, you can tell he's by far their best athlete and their best scorer. He just haven't had a chance to get him the ball that much.
23 seconds to go, 23-6. Railers with the advantage, looking to hold for 1. Morris on the near side, down in the corner to Bacon.
Well, let's end this thing with a 3 here.
Sloan near the timeline. Over to Bacon, down to 10 seconds. High post to Isaiah. Isaiah turns, looks. Hollinger on the way. It's good for 3.
Nice big basket. Nice play by the set from Coach Al. Nice screens. And Hollinger with his 3rd triple of the night. 26-6, Jeff.
Railers on top by 20 as we end the first. Lincoln 26, Springfield 6. Back with the second quarter in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball. Along with Josh Komnick and Scott Kirby on video duties here tonight. Jeff Benjamin with you at Roy S. Anderson. Springfield the basketball. They start the second quarter already looking up at a 20-point deficit to the Railers. Lincoln on top 26-6. Then a foul is going to be whistled on Nolan Hollinger. And well, he's done just about everything, Josh. Nolan with 3 threes, already a career-high 9 points. And boy, he just looks so much different than he did at the beginning of the season. And Coach Al's always talked about the difference between thinking it's going in and knowing it's going in.
Well, yeah, especially when you start out 3 for 3 here in the first quarter of the game. But, yeah, the Railers, again, but a lot of fouls, Jeff, already. 10 fouls for 5 for the Railers and 5 for the Senators. So one of these teams is going to hit the bonus here pretty quickly in the second quarter.
Traveling called on Springfield. Senators apply a little bit of pressure. Now they back off. Isaiah handles the duties getting into the front court. Sloan, Morris, Bacon, and Hollinger join him on the floor for the Railers. Sloan at the top of the key, now on the right wing to Morris. Down in the corner to Sloan.
Cut to the basket.
Drew's going to fire another three. That's way short, but caught by Sloan. Bounces back to Hollinger. He lets the defense clear. Back to Bacon, lays it up and in.
Nice pass by Hollinger, nice cut by Bacon, and now out of bounds on Springfield. So Tate Sloan with a little pressure up top for the turnover. So, they all kind of flew at Hollinger like he was going to shoot it again for his 4th in a row from 3. And then Drew did a nice job of not standing on the three-point line. I thought he could have done it a little earlier. He didn't have anybody on him, and he stood behind the three-point line. This time he cuts to the basket. Hollinger with a good job of keeping his head up and found an easy basket.
Catch by Isaiah. Turnaround, jumper on the way, left it short. Springfield throws it in between a couple of the cheerleaders, and to say Springfield is out of sync might be an understatement.
Yeah, they just threw it. They got a hand on it on that pass, but that was about it. And the other hand on it was a Railer cheerleader.
Bacon back out to Hollinger. Minute gone by in the second quarter. Lincoln on top, big. Sloan in the lane, bounces back to Hollinger. Can he get another one?
Nope.
Little long, the rebound comes down to Henry Berry in for Springfield. Over to Minder. Now to Harris. Springfield not finding much inside, although that's where all their scoring has come from, but it's been when they've pushed the basketball.
Yeah, Minder and a couple of rebounds by the big guy, Hughes, has gotten their 6 points so far, but now they're really pushed out, spread out on the defense.
Underneath, Berry in the lane. That's going to be double dribble, travel. Something didn't look right, and right now they just look all out of sorts. Into the game for the Railers. Cannon, Kirby, Grunder, heading out Sloan, Morris, and Bowers.
Yeah, nice to take out 3, bring in 3. It's a nice substitution pattern and a way that coach can give these guys a break. Of course, back-to-back games tonight and tomorrow, so you want to, although they should be well rested, we've been off for about 10 days, so get these guys going. And but although you have that long layoff, Jeff, you almost think like you're coming back to the start of the season where you're really lulled as far as you get out there and you need that quick break because it's you've had such that long layoff, and there's a difference between practice intensity and game intensity, although Coach Al doesn't want to hear that, but there is, and you get yourself worked up, and with a nice lead, he's able to do some substitutions.
After a Railer turnover, Hollinger did a nice job of hustling back on defense and knocking it away, so it'll stay with Springfield underneath. The 3 from Harris, top of the key, is no good, and there's Drew Bacon for another Railer rebound. 5:35 to go in the first half. Lincoln on top, 28-6.
Yeah, and nice box out there by the Railers also.
Grunder back on top to Titus. Titus drives again, had it swatted away from behind. It'll stay with the Railers.
I saw that 3 times tonight in the sophomore game, and once tonight, and I bet I never got away with it one time.
Inside, Cannon on the inbound, missed the layup on the pass from Kirby. Rebound to Minder. Crossover dribble, and Nolan, I think, is going to get whistled for the foul as he bumped the Springfield senior. And if that's on Nolan, that'll be his second 16 foul. Hollinger will check out. Morris checks in. Thanks again to 5th Street Food Mart and the Carpet House for their sponsorship of Railer basketball this year. Scoring is slowed down just a little bit here. Minder's 3 on the way. That's going to be no good.
Nice.
There's Bryson Kirby with good position for that rebound.
And a good position, and also you'd like to see is a guy go up high and strong for the rebound, and that's exactly what the guard did. Was he went up, Bryson got up high and secured it with some strength.
Under 5 minutes to go. Lincoln on top, 28-6. Nolan Hollinger, the leader for the Railers so far. He has 9. Drew Bacon with 7. Kirby gets a couple screens, gets it back to Drew. Can he add to his total? It's off the left side, no good. Rebound to Minder. Minder up quickly. Down the lane, off the glass is going to be no good. Berry tries to grab the rebound, but it's Zach Morris coming out there, handing it to Cannon. Titus will push it into the front court. Now to Zach. Back on top to Cannon.
Hasn't been too many games where we've been able to get Bowers out of the game for an extended period of time, and right now he's sitting over by Coach as Grender raises up and hits a three-pointer, and that's one of the reasons you can as Bowers is set to check in, but he's been a guy that's been on the floor for a lot of every game, and here with a nice lead, 31-6, coach was able to give him a little bit of break. Thought he took some different shots in the first quarter. Coach probably tell him a little bit about that also.
3 is up and good. That's going to be Zaire Harris.
Number 1, Zaire Harris.
31-9. Railer lead is at 22. And, of course, he talked about that rest, a much improved SHG team coming in tomorrow night.
Yeah, with a new coach at SHG, too.
Cannon to Bacon coming down the lane. It won't go down. Oh, but an offensive foul is going to be whistled on Drew. Contact underneath, and so for Bacon, that'll be his second.
Player control foul, Bacon's
3:33 to go as number 33 comes back in for the Railers. 31-9, Lincoln with the advantage. Small and Harris work against the Railer pressure. Over on the right side, Jackson is met by a double team from Kirby and Grunder. Small backs the dribble out. Cannon comes out to meet him. Minder in the corner, back out to Small. Railers up by 22 here in the first half. Harris will drive in, nobody gets it his way. It crawls over the rim, no good. Grunder the rebound for Lincoln.
Well, they've had their chances, haven't they? They've been able to get to the basket a few times, and just have not been able to get some easy layups, some easy scores around the hoop to go for the Senators. If so, this is a little bit different of a game.
Isaiah caught the pass from Grunder, but a little too far out of bounds when he caught it, so another turnover gives it back to Springfield. Substitution coming in for Springfield gives us a chance to thank Lincoln IGA and Rickham State Farm Insurance for sponsoring Railer basketball this year. 2:40 to go in the first half. Lincoln on top 31-9. Things have really slowed down as Minder turns from about 14 and hits. He's got 6. Back down to a 20-point lead. Timeout is being taken by the Railers with 2:25 to go. Just a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. Say thank you to Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning, and U-Haul, and the Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois sponsoring Railer basketball. 31-11, Railers with a 20-point lead, and the Railer team, Josh, isn't necessarily built to have a pace of a 100-point game. They got out to that big lead, and now you don't want to say that they're coasting, but it's natural, I think. You get up by 20, 22 points. You can just sense that pulling back on the reins a little bit.
Yeah. You get, unfortunately, it's kind of human nature, I think. You're up 24 at one time. It got to 22. It's been handled easy so far for the Railers.
Grunder almost lets it go through his hands, saves and bounds by Morris. Railers a little out of sync on this offensive set, and I think Titles will get everybody reset.
Well, and I think that's what Coach saw too a little bit. The Railers started to get a little out of sync, started to do some things that they haven't been doing to build this lead, and saw the intensity fall down a little bit too.
Nice pass inside. Grunder off the glass, no good. Rebound to the Senators. Senators a chance to get it under 20 for the first time in a long time. Minder on the right side to Jackson. Down low, spin move in the lane over the front of the rim, in good. That is Rasheem Hawkins. Senators on a little 7-0 run. Got it down to 31-13. Minute and a half to go in the first half. Cannon holds against Harris. Lane opens up, kicks it over to Bryson. 3 on the way from the corner. That's in and out and back in again. Bryson, his third 3 of the night. He's got 9. And that Railer lead is back at 21. Nice move underneath. Hawkins missed it. Rebound to Isaiah.
Go.
Bowers got some teammates. Nice move, and it won't go down. Springfield quickly the other way. Bounce over to Minder on the right side. Sets his feet. 3 on the way. That's not going to be good. Tipped around. Kirby the board for the Railers. 45 seconds to go. Lincoln looks to probably hold for 1. enjoying a 21-point advantage. Morris, Grunder, Bowers, Kirby, Cannon on the floor for the Railers.
Looks like Illinois is going to be bragging again this year. It looks like it's 71-63. You might at home might be seeing a little farther down the game than I am, but Tate going to the line for 2. They're Illini up 8.
Morris to Kirby, down to 15 seconds. Double team comes to Cannon, over to Grunder. We're down to 10. Ben makes a move toward the lane, back to Isaiah. Cannon's open, top of the key. 3 on the way is up, and it won't roll good. And then Isaiah gets a foul coming in from the rebound. So Isaiah, first time his name's in the scorebook tonight, and it's a foul. And still with 3.1 to go, Springfield going to the line. Has not been Isaiah's half so far, but his teammates have a 21-point lead.
Yeah, not a good foul there. You know, you like the aggressiveness going for the board, but, you know, the guy clearly was in front of Isaiah, had the rebound, and then Isaiah tried to go basically through him to get the rebound. Now Hughes is going to come in case of a tap-in, but you send the guy to the line, and, you know, really, if he would have gotten that rebound and let him go, he probably had a really small chance of making it.
Jackson, the 5'11 senior for the Senators. Free throw on the way is going to be off, no good. Isaiah has the rebound, down to 1. Firing up, three-quarter court on the way, won't be good. Our score at halftime, Lincoln with a 3-touchdown lead. It is Lincoln 34, Springfield 13. Back in a moment with the Grau Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic Center halftime show in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Fans on